Once upon a time, in a quiet forest where the trees whispered secrets and the moonlight painted silver paths on the ground, there lived a wise old owl. But this was not just any owl. The animals called him the Watcher of Truth, because his eyes had seen more than anyone else in the forest. And on one cold night, something happened that would change everything. Deep beneath the roots of an ancient oak tree, a treasure had been hidden for generations. Not gold that could buy power, but a treasure that could heal, protect, and bring peace to anyone who used it with an honest heart. Very few knew about it. Even fewer deserved it. But someone greedy had discovered its secret. Before I tell you what happened next, make sure you subscribe to Golden Storybell and ring the bell, because stories like this don't just entertain. They quietly change the way we see the world. The owl had always protected the forest without asking for praise. Every night, he flew silently, listening to the fears of the small animals and guiding the lost ones back home. He believed that true wisdom meant helping others, even when no one was watching. One evening, a clever fox arrived in the forest. His smile was smooth, his voice sweet, but his heart was filled with hunger for power. He had heard whispers of the lost treasure and believed it belonged to the smartest creature alive himself. The fox pretended to be kind. He helped carry food, guided younger animals, and spoke gently to everyone. But the owl saw through him. Wisdom, after all, sees what eyes alone cannot. The fox approached the owl one night and said, "Wise one, I want to protect this forest forever. Tell me where the treasure is hidden so I can keep it safe." The forest went quiet. The owl studied the fox for a long moment and replied calmly, "A treasure does not reveal itself to those who want to own it, only to those who want to serve." The fox smiled, but inside, anger burned. That night, his kindness vanished. He followed the owl silently, planning revenge. Days later, chaos spread through the forest. Food stalls disappeared. Small animals went missing. Fear grew like shadows at sunset. The fox blamed the owl, whispering lies that the owl was hiding the treasure for himself. Some animals began to doubt. Trust cracked. And that was the fox's true victory. The owl felt the pain of their doubt, but he did not defend himself. Instead, he continued helping quietly, guiding the lost, feeding the hungry, and protecting the weak. Truth, he believed, does not shout, it waits. One stormy night, lightning split the sky, and the fox made his move. He dug beneath the ancient oak, breaking sacred roots, forcing the treasure out by greed alone. But the treasure did not shine. Instead, the ground shook. The storm grew fierce. The forest cried out. The fox laughed, thinking power was finally his. But when he touched the treasure, it burned not his skin, but his pride. The treasure reflected his true heart back at him, filling him with fear and regret. At that moment, the owl arrived. He could have taken revenge. He could have let the fox suffer. Everyone was watching now. But the owl did something unexpected. He helped. He told the fox the truth. You were never evil. You were just afraid of being small. The treasure glowed softly. The storm calmed. The forest breathed again. The miracle was not the treasure. The miracle was mercy. The fox broke down, realizing that wisdom was never about taking but about giving. He returned everything he had stolen and asked forgiveness from the forest. Trust slowly returned. The animals understood who had protected them all along. The treasure sank back into the earth, waiting for the next honest heart. From that day on, the owl was no longer just wise, he was trusted. And the fox learned that revenge destroys, but truth heals. If this story touched your heart, comment below what you learned from the wise owl. And share this story with someone who believes honesty and kindness still matter. This is Golden Storybell, where magical stories carry real truth.